There's just no way the Brooklyn Nets are winning the 2021 title. I mean, it'll be fun to watch them try, they're crazy talented. But Steve Nash said it, quote, "We may not get any games with our whole roster. I don't want to worry about things that are out of our control. I also don't want to make any excuses." What he actually means is, there's excuses. But it's not just injuries that will take down this team. Kevin Durant will regret this season because of something else. Yo, it's Casey. Welcome to AM Hoops. Hit subscribe if you like this video or this channel, dropping 5 videos per week and usually dropping 2 member shoutouts per video. And today's are Andrew Kwans and Eden Stern. Guys, thank you so much. KD and James Harden got injured again. You're gonna hear a lot that the Nets core has played just 7 games together, but actually, they've only played 186 minutes, which is more like 5 games. I don't care about the talent, that is not enough time to gel on the court. Just think about LeBron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh on the Miami Heat. All Hall of Famers, but it took them 17 games over 1 month to figure it out, and they still lost in the finals to Dallas. There's other examples where stars just click, like LeBron and Anthony Davis on the Lakers, but I put the Nets more in that Miami Heat category. Insanely talented, but not a natural fit on the course. Yes, they can figure it out, but they need time, which they don't have with the playoffs like 10 games away. Now, we will get to KD's big regret, and I know you're gonna agree with me, but this number made me go,
Things that make you go,
The last champion whose top 3 scorers played this few games together, the 2001 Lakers. Derek Fisher, Kobe Bryant, and Shaq only played 10 games together in the regular season. Again, the Nets have played 7, but they could get 3 more games in. But here's the kicker. That Laker team were defending champs, and they all played together since 1996. So basically, we have never seen a team pull this off in at least the last 20 years. The only team whose top 3 scorers never played together and then won a championship was the 2008 Celtics with Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett, and they played 65 games together in the regular season. And after they do lose, KD will regret leaving the Warriors. I mean, he's not going to admit it. He may even realize it years from now, but KD left the perfect situation. Superstar teammates like Steph Curry just do not exist. He is the most humble superstar ever. Dude had no ego about KD joining his team because it meant more rings. That is putting winning first. Steve Kerr was a championship coach. The fit on the court was natural. Steph and Clay in the backcourt, KD up front. Yeah, he had Draymond to deal with, but we all know the Dubs would have chosen KD over Draymond if they had to. Now, Durant is actually hurting his legacy, which is weird for a guy who cares what everyone thinks. He is so insecure, KD actually liked this tweet about his old teammate. Quote, "Kevin Durant was better than Steph Curry both those years. Everybody knows it. This MF Curry needed another MVP and 3 All-Stars to get the job done. Trash ass." How in the world could Durant like a tweet calling Steph Curry an MFer and trash? Steph's a good dude. I could never imagine liking something that said that about one of my old coworkers, even if we weren't on speaking terms. KD does this because he's jealous. He hates that Steph gets more respect than him, that people love Steph, and he's got 2 MVPs. That insecurity drove him to like this tweet and to leave Golden State in the first place. KD wanted to win a title on his own team, but the sad part is, we could all see KD was the man in Golden State. He won back-to-back finals MVPs. Now, he is gonna lose this year, and he may never win again. At this point, KD is injury prone. He may never get another shot. Next season, KD, Kyrie, and Harden are all under contract, and they can run it back. Like that Heat team with LeBron and D. Wade, it's a possibility, but with how often KD and Kyrie are injured, it is not guaranteed. To make things more difficult, the Nets' playoff run could be insanely tough, unlike the bubble Lakers.
That was unnecessary.
I know, I'm sorry. If Brooklyn gets the 2 seed in the East, they could face either Boston or Miami in round 1, Giannis and the Bucks in round 2, and then the Sixers in the conference finals before they get to the West champ. That is an insanely difficult road to figure it out on the fly. I know Steve Nash said that he doesn't want to make any excuses, but I could easily see Nash, after losing in the playoffs, saying, look, we just didn't have enough time to gel together. Like the Clippers last year. I mean, the Clips, most experts picked because of their talent to win, but they didn't make chemistry a priority. That came back to bite them in the bubble. Doc Rivers got fired, and Paul George got a new nickname. But I don't want to be all down on the Nets. I mean, we have seen some really good things this season, like how deep they are. I have been so impressed by how good Jeff Green has been, Landry Shamet, especially recently, Bruce Brown, Joe Harris, and some of their young guys. But those players are not getting the same minutes when the playoffs roll around, and they definitely won't be on the court when it matters most. They will win or lose with James Harden, KD, and Kyrie, and it's gonna be an L. And that doesn't even cover the bigs. I mean, their center depth is awful defensively. Yeah, I know Nick Claxton has played well on that end, but he's got zero playoff experience. I mean, Jeff Green is pretty good too, but he's 6'8". Look, I'll admit their defense has been more impressive than I thought, but center is an issue when guys like Joel Embiid and Giannis are in the East, plus whoever comes out the West. I do have to say this, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving alone are good enough to get out of the East. They don't even need James Harden. One of the best things about KD's return has been how great he looks on the court. You would never know he was out for over a year with injury. His game is aging well, and it's injury-proof because he doesn't rely on athleticism as much as height and just pure skill. Durant is a matchup nightmare, and nobody can stop him one-on-one. I love his defense. He blocked Devin Booker on Sunday better than he blocks guys on Twitter. Kyrie has been amazing too all year, but the problem is James Harden. This dude is not a role player. Introducing him fundamentally changes any offense. The beard actually raises their talent level. I am saying they won't have time to gel, so it will be an L. Durant will regret ever leaving the Warriors. If he had stayed there and won more rings, his legacy would be rock solid. But instead, we're gonna look at him as an insecure superstar who just never reached his potential. It's all positive, though, in another borough, Manhattan. Julius Randle and the Knicks continue to ball out. This video from last week shows how Kobe told Randle a secret during those 2 years that they played together that's the reason for his success today.